The Philippines, as an archipelago of over 7,000 islands, is renowned for its breathtaking coastlines, vibrant marine ecosystems, and the deep-rooted connection between its people and the sea. As one of the world's 18 mega biodiverse countries, it harbors a significant portion of Earth's biodiversity, with high levels of species endemism. Yet, beneath the surface of this video, waters lies a growing environmental and public health concern. Harmful algae blooms, or HABs. Commonly known as red tides, these blooms are caused by the rapid proliferation of toxin-producing algae, such as Pyrrhodinium bahamense, which was first linked to human toxicity in the Philippines during a 1983 outbreak in the waters of Sorsogon, Samar, and Leyte. Since then, HABs have become more frequent and widespread, affecting various coastal regions across the country. Reports from 2021 to 2023 show that toxic species are now being detected nearly all year round, suggesting that climate factors such as ENSO events or the El Niña and La Niña and human activities like pollution and marine litter may be influencing bloom frequency and intensity. The affected populations include fisherfolk, shellfish consumers, and coastal communities, many of whom rely on the sea for their main source of income and food. This case study focuses on the increasing occurrence of harmful algal blooms or HABs in the coastal waters of the Philippines, with particular attention to the blooms caused by the toxic dinoflagellate Pyrrhodinium bahamense. HABs are a growing environmental and public health issue, as they are responsible for the production of toxins that can accumulate in shellfish and cause paralytic shellfish poisoning (PSP) in humans. These toxic events not only threaten marine biodiversity but also impact food safety, coastal livelihoods, and local economies. The main pathogen involved in this case is Pyrrhodinium bahamense, a eukaryotic microorganism that can rapidly multiply under favorable environmental conditions. It is known to form cysts, allowing it to survive harsh conditions and re-emerge to form blooms. Other PSP-causing organisms such as Gymnodinium catenatum and Alexandrium spp have also been recorded in recent years, showing an increase in toxic species diversity in Philippine waters. A 100-meter-long bloom of red sea algae is looming off the coast of southwest Florida. Red sea algae blooms release neurotoxins that can kill marine life. They can also lead to oxygen depletion in the water column, resulting in hypoxia. Marine animals that consume contaminated fish can also harm. Neurotoxins can also become airborne and drip ashore, causing coughing, itchy eyes, respiratory problems in humans. HABs occur when algae proliferate rapidly, discoloring the water and producing toxins harmful to marine life and humans. In the Philippines, the primary culprit is the dinoflagellate Phaerodinium vehemens, known for producing toxins that lead to paralytic shellfish poisoning or PSP. Recent years have seen an alarming trend: the presence of toxic species like Phaerodinium vehemens, Gymnodium catenatum, and Alexandrium spp. Nearly year-round, factors such as climate change, El Nino and La Nina events, pollution, and marine litter contribute to the increased frequency and intensity of these blooms.
Okay, if you are planning to visit some reservoirs this weekend, be aware of toxic algae. Take a look at the latest map of harmful algal blooms with data from Utah's Department of Environmental Quality. Manaway, Otter Creek, and Payson Lakes are the latest to be placed on warning status. That means you should not swim or water ski in those areas. Avoid boating in areas of toxic algae, and certainly don't drink the water, and keep your animals out of it as well.
Mga kapatid, pag-usapan pa natin ng isa sa mga kinakatakutan ng ating mga mangingisda, ang red tide. Bakit ba ito tinawag na red tide? Ayon po sa National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration o NOAA, algal bloom o yung pagdami ng mga algae o lumot sa mga dalampasigan ang nagdudulot ng red tide. Tinawag itong red tide dahil sa pagkukulay pula ng tubig sa dami ng lumot dito. Ang mga algae namang ito naglalabas ng toxic substance na kung tawagin ay saxitoxin. Nakokontaminate naman ito ang mga lamang dagat tulad ng mga shellfish. Oras na makain ng tao ang mga kontaminado ng lamang dagat, dito na pumapasok iyong tinatawag na paralytic shellfish poisoning o PSP. At gaya ng ilang uri ng lason, lubha pong nakamamatay ang PSP. Sa talanga ng Alaska Department of Environmental Conservation, ang 1 milligram ng saxitoxin maaari na pong makapatay sa isang normal adult. Kaya naman, regular po ang testing at pagsusuri ng mga otoridad sa iba't ibang mga baybayin para masigurong ligtas at walang indikasyon ng red tide sa mga ito. At tuwing may nilalabas na anunsyo tungkol dito, lagi pong pinapaalala sa publiko, huwag na po munang manguha at kumain ng mga apektadong shellfish. Isa rin pong makakatulong sa pag-iwas sa red tide ang hindi natin pagtatapon ng mga kemikal mula sa mga sakahan, factories at planta papunta sa dagat. Mga kapatid, ang ending pa rin ito para makaiwas sa peligrong hatid ng red tide ang pagsunod at pagiging responsable po nating mga tao.
The repercussions are profound. Coastal communities, especially fisherfolk and shellfish consumers, face health risks from PSP and economic hardships due to fishing bans and declining marine resources. The livelihoods of many hinge on the health of these waters.
Waterway marker we would use. It almost looks like a diving marker. So when you dive, you have to have an orange buoy above you. It almost looks like that.
These orange buoys collect valuable water data and make it available for analysis in real time. The main focus is to look for early signs of algal blooms.
Time is of the essence. Where, once we see conditions are deteriorating, we want to be able to communicate that to the public as soon as possible.
Harmful algae is often a concern this time of year in many of Utah's lakes and reservoirs.
So this is a pattern we've seen, for several years now. And really, once temperatures start warming up, then we have warm water and conditions are ripe for these algal blooms to occur.
The buoy's sensors report data on things like temperature, pH levels, or the amount of dissolved oxygen in the water.
These are a terrific tool for getting real-time results about harmful algal bloom conditions on water bodies around the state. They let us see trends and patterns on, a 15-minute basis versus being dependent just on a once-a-week sample.
There are 5 locations being monitored this year by the Division of Water Quality. Buoys have been placed at Pineview, Schofield, and Matt Warner reservoirs, as well as at East Canyon and Utah Lake State Parks.
Understanding harmful algal blooms is really helpful so that we can communicate good information to the public and help people recreate safely. It also is really important so we can understand what is causing these blooms and be able to enact actions that hopefully can prevent them from happening in the future.
Ugly, smelly, and toxic. Harmful algal blooms are naturally present in most aquatic environments, but they are growing larger and more severe, posing risks to human health, ecosystems, and even economies. Algal blooms frequency increased by 59% between 2003 and 2020. Their growth is driven by pollution from agricultural runoff, wastewater and stormwater discharge, and other human-related factors. Climate change and warming water temperatures exacerbates the problem. Sometimes blue-green, yellow, brown, pink, or red in color. They create low oxygen, dead zones in water that cause mass fish die-offs. Some blooms produce powerful toxins that can infiltrate the food chain, endangering aquatic life and leading to illnesses or even death in humans. Non-toxic algal blooms can also kill fish and threaten aquaculture stocks, causing economic losses and compromising food security. Harmful algal blooms could escalate into major environmental crises. Research, management, and mitigation must be coordinated at local, national, and international levels so that safe and clean waters can support the life and ecosystems on Earth.